friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. I want to talk about this month's item of the month. If you're new here, welcome. If not, you know that I have been choosing an item of the month every month to include on my daily pages to try to work my way through my stash and my supplies. If you have been here, you know some of these months have been tough. If you want to play along, here's the hashtag. Literally, it's just a challenge. There's no rules. It's like try to use your stash and we try and choose one item a month. So I have written them all down in this little book, and it was just like a little prompted thing I did. I've never redone it. You guys see this little book every month. It's a scratchy list in the middle of my book, and I don't even, so here it is. We have done, I have done, and some of you have been playing along since the beginning, and I'm super, super grateful. If you've been here, can you let me know below? I mean, I know some of you comment on different videos, and I would just love to know. I know some of you have been here since the beginning, and let me know your thoughts. We did die cuts in September, and because I had to choose, there was only two left, right? There was only two left. And so I had to choose one, which automatically chose the last one. So that means for October of 25, it is clusters. So I'm going to go ahead and add those over here. Oh, I already did die cuts and clusters. Okay. I'm going to draw a thing here just because this was my original list of 19 that I just came up with, like looking around my room. What do I want to use more? What things do I reach for and I don't reach for, and that sort of thing. And that was the original list. Now, since that, it's 19 months, you guys. It's been over a year and a half that I truly intended to start it in January, and it just didn't because of life events in my life, and it ended up starting in April of 2024, and so it's been an incredible 19 months, and I'm just really sitting in this place of like awe almost at like how fast the time has gone. And like, I think it's crazy. Like, we keep a daily journal and planners and other journals and all the stuff to document these days, and it goes so quickly. So that being said, this month of October 2025 is clusters. Now, I had mixed emotions about clusters. I didn't know if I wanted them for October, but it turns out, of course, it's the perfect prompt for the month. Of course it is. I'm going to put my little book away because we are done and I don't have to magically choose a prompt. And I'm going to talk about what's going to happen next towards the end of the month, because there will be more prompts. Many of you have said, I hope you're not stopping the prompts. Here's an idea. Here's, what about this? What about that? And so I have made a new list, and at least enough for another year. So we are going to keep on going. So if you're here for it, please let me know. Here is the hashtag for it. It's AJ's IOTM, AJ's item of the month. Hopefully we can find each other and comment. I don't have a Facebook page. I'm not going to make a Facebook page. It's just, so if you have a better idea about how to communicate or where to post things, I know there's like 500 places to post it, and I love this community so much. So I want to support, other people in how to post things, or I want to make it easy for people. If you're playing along, please let me know. Okay. Now, Here's a couple thoughts on clusters. The idea of the challenge is to use my existing stash. So I have these two buckets of clusters that I've already made. Now, clusters to me are very interesting because really you can make them out of anything, right? And so sometimes when I do a clean off the desk, I used to make some clusters. Other times it's just I have some things on my desk and whatever. I'd like to go through my existing pile, and then I'd like to talk to you a little bit about, I think clusters is the perfect way to end this first chapter of this challenge, because clusters really includes almost anything in our stash. So it's a great way to reach for those things. Even this little piece of paper, I'm looking at this little end right here and how delicious that looks. Now, when I did do my last clean off the desk, I I grabbed some things. I put some more things. This is what I kept off my desk this last month of September that we're going to use to make clusters. Okay. So this box is waiting for us to play with. I don't know if it'll be this video or the next, but here we go. I haven't looked through these in a long time. And part of this challenge is figuring out why. Why do I not pull this? Why do I not? Now, these are easy to pull. They're already in little baskets. They're in my drawer. This is all that's in that drawer. I don't have to dig for them. So trying to figure out why I don't pull them. Some of them are from Happy Mail. Some of these are from like orders. I was going to say this one is from an order. I ordered, I think, a journal. I don't know why it says carry on it. Like I kept it as a part of a cluster that could be made, I guess. Okay. So I think that what I'm going to do as we go through these is if something's not finished, like clearly this is not finished. This was just on my desk. I was obviously going to use it in March. I'm not going to use it probably until March. So I put it in my cluster bag. I don't box, whatever. I think I'll make a little pile, but I wanted to show you them and I want to make sure, I guess I'm close enough. So if you feel like you want to be closer, please feel free to zoom in and then we'll kind of go from there. So let me see what I have. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to kind of go through them quickly and kind of show you them and remind myself, right? This is like that little bookmark. So see something like this, I'm going to put in the pile that needs something else. So first of all, I'm going to cover up Carrie or Ken, I don't know, whatever. It's getting taken off. Don't know. But we're going to, we can add and do other things to this. Okay. This is, oh, it's paper. I see. So yeah, so we're going to put it in the to be finished pile. Okay. This was a fun thing off of a journal page, an art journal page that I cut off and we can use as a cluster, but that needs to be finished. This is from Happy Mail, I believe. Super cute. Okay, wait, do I want 3 piles? I feel like I'm going to make 3 piles. So one pile is going to be needs to be finished, or, they can all have something added to it. Let's be clear, but completely, absolutely needs something else. This pile is going to be for like, I think I could use this month. Okay. So like, look how cute that is. It's like green. It has little fall birds on it, maybe some yellow paper. I think that's very sweet. And again, we can always add something if we wanted to add, more or something we could, but otherwise. Okay. So I'm going to make a pile here. I know my hesitation with clusters for October specifically was I was worried like some of these aren't going to go with my color theme of the month. Now my journal's not very themey, but it is not pink. Okay. So like we're not going to do a lot of pink and florals. Now that's not my jam anyway, as you guys know, but if it comes up in here, it's probably not going to make it into this journal unless we do something like super fun and different. Okay. This guy, however, now this is definitely a cluster, although it's an artist trading coin I made, but that counts as a cluster because, it's layers of stuff. So I'm going to put it in the monthly thing that would work. This guy would definitely work. Again, we could add more to it. Anytime I put 3 things together, I consider it a cluster. So if you need more than 3 in your clusters, go ahead, right? I would probably add a word or something to this. I'm just trying to think. I didn't get stuff out right now to make, but like, let's just say, we added a word like that. Like that's actually kind of cool. Now, I don't know. It's just washi. It'll come right off. I don't know if I would use that in November. I'm going to put it in the pile that could be used this month. And when I get out my Halloween tape or fall tape or whatever, we could put something else. I actually like words on stuff. A lot of these don't have words, so I might be adding words to quite a few things. Here is a really fun pumpkin cutout. Now this one challenges me. I want to use this pumpkin very much either this month or November. These buttons, these are tough for me. My assumption is these are going to go away. Okay. These are going to go away. And I'm going to put it here in the to be finished pile. This will go onto another cluster or something, but we have a lot of other buttons. Even these ones that we made, or I made. I don't know who we is, but we, because everybody was making them for a while. Like something like that would make me happier color palette wise. I'm just going to leave that out with it right now. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Here's a little cluster, but see, this is one I don't think I'm going to use this color theme this month. So I'm going to put it down here just for now. We'll know they're in here if we feel like, oh gosh, we want to pull something. Now this one's interesting because I do have some purple in it, so I'll put it up there. This is a little fun one I just kind of made. I don't know. I guess we don't. I mean, I'll just make a pile. If I for sure hope I'm going to use it, I'm going to leave it down here. This is obviously just the bottom of a planner page, but I thought it would make a fun cluster at some point. So, but it definitely needs to be finished. We're definitely not going to use it this month with the beach theme and all that. Same here, right? So I would probably cut it here. I'd probably cut it here, work around some of this. These are just pages out of my planner. Yeah, I don't really feel like finishing these. Like, I'm not going to work on them this month. I now have 4 piles. Oh, here's a printable that I don't know. Okay. Okay, here's a fun one. It says Hello Weekend. It's just, again, I cut it out of my planner. Oh my gosh, look at that old Erin Condren. Wow. This has got to be like 2015 or 2016, like 10 years ago. That's crazy. Want to know what's even more crazy? I still have this sticker set, like a whole nother sheet of it. So not too sure why I kept this. In fact, we will probably let it go. I think I was going to cut out, right, like, and add it to maybe some of this stuff. Maybe we'll just put it in that pile and try and work on that. This is July. This doesn't need to go in here. This needs to go in my July monthly storage. Okay. Ooh, here's fun stencils. It is a sticker that I got at a, okay, supplies. I don't know why I have some, okay, I'll make a little pile here of stuff to make stencil or stuff to make. This is another tag that needs to be used. Okay. Oh, here's numbers. Don't know why those are in here either. Those should go in numbers. I don't know why they're in here. That's interesting. And I can maybe go as far as to say I might even throw these out. I'm not quite ready to do that yet. So we'll put them over here. Why am I not ready to do that? Well, one, I have a hard time throwing things out like this. And 2, I don't know what I'm doing for my planner for the new year. So that's a whole other discussion. Here's an anchor to use. And that's really fun. I don't know if you can see that. That's a little die cut. It says date. That's from that same workshop I went on. This is just planner cutouts that I obviously cut up. So this is all pineapple and stuff. So we don't need to really, okay, this is really fun. We could use that. Trees, love, and a cake. This is fun. I don't quite know what this basket is now that I'm going through it. I mean, I obviously put them in here to make clusters and I haven't done it. That's, this one's tough. Don't know. We can try it. This is fun. It's obviously out of my planner, but it never got used. So we might use that. That's cool. Don't be afraid to do something big. I obviously was in my planner. Here's May. Now, I'm going to take it out and put it with my monthly stuff. I would never look in here for a sticker that said May. So here is October. Yay. Okay. So see, that's exactly what, that's exactly what happens. Like things like that come together and then they kind of make a little cluster in my mind. Okay. So we're just going to go through this. Oh my gosh. This was one of my favorites. Yes, Snoopy, you're going to get a home this month. Okay. See this? I'm not going to use this little bird. Again, I don't know why my dates are in here. Quotes don't go in here. I now have a little thing for that. These are little, tabs that are sticky notes that I like. Oh, I really like that. Does that fit? It sure does. It sure does. It's going to go right here in the front of one of my drawers. It says, never know who you're inspiring. And I just love that. Let it snow. a palm tree, July and August. So again, and April and December. Um, okay. I feel like I cut these out. That's kind of fun. Oh, those words are super fun. That's that Mandy Lynn Plans stickers is super fun. I'm not too sure what I want to do with all these. These are just can be used. Same thing here. I love this quote. I'm in charge of how I feel today, and I'm choosing happiness. And it's glued on crooked, but I cut it on the straight line. This is a fun thing for a cluster. I'm actually going to pull that. It's a stretch for me for, this is fun, orange and teal. Those colors are a bit much this month, but we will see what we can do. Here's a Christmas, like those were my borders of my planner page. Little things. This was just all cut up planner stuff, I guess. So I guess I'll go back on what I just said. And oh, there's another number. Okay, the numbers definitely don't go in here. So I will take those out. All of this is going to go back in here as needs to be worked on, like planner stuff. It clearly was just put in here to be worked on. These are still unfinished. This is I'm probably not going to use, and this is I'm probably going to use right here. Okay, let's see what we have in this bucket. This is really fun. Look at that one. That's a beautiful cluster. We had fun making those. Again, it's pink though. I'm not going to probably use it. This was a just an old, yeah, not going to use that. A number. Okay, this one's fun. That's really cute. I was going to say, I really don't like this right here. However, it says when I grow up, I want to be a butterfly. I really like that. What I don't like is the pink caterpillar. So I will probably cut it or something and do something else. Because I really don't like the pink caterpillar. That's interesting. It's also interesting how much it bothers me. But let's see. Okay, here's the start of this is literally off my desk, like trash off my desk. So a piece of a ripped paper and a little thing out of a Cheerios or something. I don't even know, right? A cereal box. So definitely unfinished. I mean, they could all be unfinished. You can always add more. I feel like this is unfinished. This is usable. It says enjoy. I like that one. This is a fun one. I love that. Again, just scraps. I guess technically they're all unfinished. Like I'd like to add words or something. That's usually the last thing I add because I want it to pertain maybe to what I use. I love this one that says smile. That's definitely ready. I really like this one color wise. I think I'm going to just put it in this pile. It just needs a word or something. Here's a little tiny corner. That's really cute. Okay. This is also fun because why is the heart on upside down? What's happening? Does it go this? Woo, that's enough to bother even me. I know it bothers some of you. Okay, well, we're going to fix it, I guess. Look at this one. Isn't that fun? It's also fun just to get them out and look at them and like get inspiration. This one's a fun one. It was just magazine pieces that were on my desk and I just glued them together. So this is just a tag that needs to be used. This is just 3 or 4 pieces put together off the clean off the desk video thing. Here's a piece to be used. Again, kind of fun. Oh, we'll see. I'm not going to use these. I guess they go down here, I guess. This one's fun with a little pineapple. It says remember. This one's fun. Totally unfinished. A big A. There's days I'm like, previous Allison, could we chat? Because I need a memo on what you were thinking that day. I love this one a lot. Oh, hello, fly. Ooh, why are you in here? Oh, you guys, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, well, he's decided he's going to live in here despite my suggestion of him leaving. I think he left for a moment. I tried to kill him. Okay, I'm so sorry for the distraction. Here is a fun purple heart, or a heart with purple on it, but totally usable this month. Yeah, I guess they're all addable, right? That's a fun little one. Not going to use that one. Yeah, gosh, I love making clusters. These are so fun. Okay, so I'm just trying to think. The problem is we only need we only need 31, right? I obviously have more than 31 in here. But I thought they were super fun to look at. I probably won't use this one. I don't think I have a lot of red, but we could throw it in there. Here's a tiny one. We could use that. This one's not going to get used, okay? So we'll definitely put it down here, even though it needs to be finished. This one is beautiful. This one is beautiful for sure. Okay. This one's fun because you could use it any way. You could add to it, you know. Not going to use it. This one's fun. I'm not going to use that one. Documented. I love that. Not going to use it. Oh, gosh, I love this one. Okay, this is actually a little tuck spot. It has a little sticker here. It does qualify as a cluster, if you will. I think 3 items, but we'll add to it and make it if we use it for sure. Pineapple we're not going to use. What is this? This is 2. I was like, woo, Allison, you got a lot going on there. I don't know, like Earth Day, something, maybe. Maybe. Well, it will be. That will actually be a good one, hopefully, if I can get some stuff going at work. Don't worry, be happy. I love that one. I love that. Look it. I just think they're so much fun. And the reason I think they're so much fun is they're literally, these are just all made off of bits off my desk. This isn't even taped on straight. Can you see it's not even taped on straight? Do I care? No, I don't. I love it. Let's tape it on straight, maybe. But again, just bits off my desk. It's still not straight. Wow. Okay. This is fun. I already know my page for the 13th, so that might actually work. This pink heart's not going to make the cut. This one says, today this happened. I love that. And again, we can add to it. Be grateful is nice. I don't think we need that one right now. Oh, this says words. I don't know. I obviously used to have a different thing in this bucket. Dream. Look at that. Pink. Pink. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back. Guess who's back? Every once in a while, you guys, I swear. And I lose my mind. Like a fly can bother me more than a lot of things, to be honest. Okay, this one's fun. We could easily add to that. I like that one. I'm just trying to see if, like, I guess we'll leave it here. Here's a thing to be used. Do you hear it? Because I hear it but don't see it. I know you hear it. Okay, well, we're just going to have to coexist for a little bit. You make my heart smile. I mean, I guess at some point I'll just put these all together. Need more tea. That's really funny. I wish it said coffee. I didn't really put those together. No, I didn't. I really like this one, thinking of you. Okay, this one I really like, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to tear this apart. I'm going to keep this one. I was thinking I could replace this with a pumpkin, right? But we'll just make another one. I'm going to leave it up there because, so these are, look at these. So fun. Happy little moments. Happy little moments. So I don't need to make any clusters, but I'm gonna, and I want to. Look at that. That's a fun one. I don't think I have anything that color this month. This one's beautiful. Beauty. Oh my gosh. Reminder. Love. Fun might work. I'm not too sure about the colors. Here's like just some little hearts and a little border piece I glued on. Now that obviously needs a bigger piece, you know, to go on, but you go through your other bits and you find other stuff, you know, that it can go on. So, but we're not going to use it this month, I don't think. This one says smile. This is fun. This is a start of it. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is from one of you. That's why I didn't mount it, because you wrote the quote on the back for me. Okay, I'd like to find a way to use this. I'm going to have to tie it in or something because I don't want to cover the back. Do you hear it? I literally don't see it. You guys, I know I sound like a crazy person. Cute little flower, blue and yellow, kind of more springy though. Pink Believe. I do like, did I do this? No, oh, she's fun. Look at that. I really like that one. Oh, that one's cute. Like this is just the journaling spot of this journal card, right? But I think it looks like a coffee cup when I put that on there and put this little tab on as a coffee cup. So I think I'll cut that off and make it a coffee cup, right? I think that's adorable. Okay, look at that. This is cute. I hate him. Oh my gosh, I see him. Oh, I see him. Oh, he's very big and large. Okay. Spill the tea. The green and blue's fun. I think I have something. This is a little springy, but I think I have some like blue pumpkins we could put on there. We could even add like this guy. Right? Super fun. You guys, I have to get through this bucket and then I have to kill a fly. So, oh my God, do you see him? Okay, I think I got him out of my room. Here's a fun little just journal cards and paper painted paper. This one's fun. I'll tell you right now, I either locked him in my room or out of my room. So we'll know shortly. Again, just pieces of paper off my desk layered. I like some of this for October. I could even use this. Again, we could replace it with a pumpkin or put something on it, but it's a little springy with this coloring over here, so we're not going to use that. Here's purple and blue and a little cat. Okay, I feel like I have a page to use him on. This is a fun one I made like probably a couple years ago. It's literally a die cut frame, and I wrapped a piece of paper around it, and I actually really like it. We're going to try and use that. Here's some little ones. I don't know. I don't think we need to, because I want to make some. This one's fun. I'm thinking again, like a word. I was just kind of looking, you know, even like an added button and then like a word across here over this sticker. So I think we'll try this one. This is pink. Look at this little like, oh my gosh. These are so fun. I haven't looked at these in a while. I love this one so much. And we will be using it. Because, I mean, who doesn't need a piece of fishtail? Yeah. Oh, look at Grow. I love that. So I already have, let's just see how many we already have. I'm not going to use this pineapple one. Here's our little bird die. This says January. I'm going to take him out right now and put him with January because, again, I'll never look for him in here. I do love this one. It is too bright for this month, so we won't be using that. This one's fun. Oh, this one's really fun. Okay. Moments to cherish. We could definitely like use it and add it, right? And then look at all the little bits in here. My goodness, family forever and always. Now, I don't know. I don't think I need that one this month. Here is a fun thing. Now, I wanted to, I was going to dump this and decided, no, Allison, you should look at the little bits in here before you dump it. Okay, now it's ready to be dumped. Gosh, and probably cleaned out. I just took out all of my trash and emptied out some stuff, so that feels good. Okay, if I dare say so, I think I shut the door and shut him out, but we have all the doors open upstairs, so me, my husband's not home. He's still at work. I think he's on his way home, though. What time is it? It's 4:30. Egads. Okay. So that one's cleaned out. Now, let's look at, well, okay. I'm going to put all of these back in here because I'm not going to use these. And yes, there's a color theme. You can see all the pink. Not going to be used. I'm not even going to mess with this. Well, I really like that one. And I really like this one for this month. I'm not going to mess with this. I'm not going to mess with these this month. Okay. So, this will be my, I guess, fodder bits. I will put that back away. Let's think for just a minute. Yeah, we're only at 31. So let's just take a gander at how many I even pulled. I have plenty here for the entire month, I can tell you. Which isn't much fun because, well, that is the whole point, right? Is to use my stuff. But then I was like, oh, I want to make stuff. Now, here's what I was going to say. I feel like collage is, ironically, a wonderful prompt to kind of wrap up this whole challenge that I've done. Now, I know it's not ending, so I don't want to say end, but like it's the last prompt. And I love it so much because it's, it really can be all of the items that were on the list. It's like a compilation of all the prompts put together. Okay. And like this one, I don't know. You can use punches. So here's a punch here. So that was a prompt. This is either a punch or a die cut. That was a prompt. This is trim or ribbon. That was a prompt. Stickers, stamping was a prompt, right? This one in particular, I just love. So this is a punch. This is a stamp. This is a die cut. This is a sticker. This is a perfect like combination of all the prompts. I think it's just so sweet. All right, let's just count really just for fun. 1, 2, even if I had to add to these, we're going to count them, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Oh, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. I think I counted this one. This one could be like 56 if I replaced it. We're almost at two per page. 56, 57. Almost 2 per page, and we haven't made any. That's a problem because I really wanted to make some. But and I already got out a lot of stuff to make some. So we're going to be making some clusters here in a minute. But let's just for fun, look. Let's just look. Okay. So this one, I just had, oh, okay. Here's the actual prompt. So I want to make a cluster out of, I always put the prompt of the item of the month in the front of my journal. Okay. So I found this little black and white card. I want to make a cluster that says the item of the month. So that's why that's there. Okay. Let's just look though. So this one's kind of blue and gray. Let's just look what we have that might possibly work at all. Like even, well, we're not doing, okay, this one right here, we're going to just put on the 13th because look at, that's not going to match at all. So maybe we don't use it. That makes me sad. Maybe I'm going to put it on in my book of numbers because I don't like it and I don't think it adds anything to the page. Now this one could add, right? This one matches. We could take the stamp off or move it and put a different word. We could put that one kind of over here. But so you see the coloring, we could just easily make that work in here. I will leave it here for now. All right, let's just play for just a minute. So this is like, we have, like, you know, I don't know. Even if I make clusters, they're not going to be like a specific page. Like they're not going to be like, let's make a cluster for this page. I'm not doing it every day. I'm going to go through and find, this one has the number 5 on it. I wonder if that would match. I'm going to go through and find, it's actually a little springy. Maybe I would color these lines more blue-gray to bring out, I'm not too sure there. So it would just be kind of playing around with what we have and then seeing, this one's kind of fun. Okay, this one's kind of fun. And this was the day Jane Goodall died. And so like it might even kind of be like that. We could even frame it more. I actually kind of like that. Somehow I actually like it on this side more. So maybe we would work it in somehow like that almost and kind of journal about her that way. That one could work, right? Yeah. So it's just a matter of kind of finding things that work. Now this one I love on this paper, not so much over here, but that does not mean it won't work. Okay, and we can just keep playing. We'll just keep going through. Okay, here is, this paper. It's going to have to be covered. First of all, I can just tell you it's going to have to be covered because I can't. I can. Either we cover this or we cover this, but I already put the matching purple paper over here to kind of try and balance it, and I just can't. So, you know, my thought is we just, I don't know, you guys, we're going to have to cover it, I think, because I can't with the, I don't know. This one's going to be a doozy. This is tomorrow. No, this was yesterday. Egads. It is not beautiful. This page is not beautiful. We'll see. We'll see what we're going to have to do with this one because I can't figure it out. My brain will not. I don't know how. Egads. We're going to pass that one right now. This one's fun. I see the fishtail. I see. Oh, okay. Here's one. I see green and black. Okay, this is green and blue. This one could definitely work. See the black? It's a little bit much, but we also had this. Ooh, that's kind of fun on that page too, huh? I actually like this. It ties in the blue and the orange. I'm just like struggling. It doesn't really match over here, but this one's fun, huh? I actually really like that. I'm going to kind of leave that one there. We are on green and black. And when I don't have you here, I'll kind of go through these more. But even something like that, and we can add to it. Again, we can add either more paper or ribbon or something like that. That might look kind of fun. So my thought was I would maybe go in and put some of these on the pages, much like I'm doing now, like ahead of time. Instead of, I'm not going to make a cluster a day. Like that's not what's going to happen. I like having a bucket of clusters. I just want to be in the habit of pulling them more. I actually really like this one. I don't want everything lined up over here, so I'm struggling because I don't know what else would go on the page, but I actually kind of like this one, so we'll just pop it in there. So that's kind of the idea. Now, the other issue, of course, is I want to go make some clusters, so we're going to have to, I guess, not plug them in on their pages, and maybe I'll leave them in the bucket. But I actually really like that. Yeah. So in theory, I could use, 31 of these and and we'll just keep making clusters. I don't know. Something like that can work. It's very tiny, but then we would have a journaling spot or something over here. I don't know. This one's fun. Actually, this one's really fun. I kind of like that one more. It ties in the circles and the orange. But again, I mean, that's just 4 things layered. We could expand it. We could make it bigger. We could put it over here this way. I don't like it that way. It's definitely going this way in my book. Something like this is also, we could have 2 on a page. So I'll pop those in here now. So I just wanted to show you my existing collection of clusters. I want to make more is the problem. So this one's so quirky. I don't know. It's supposed like it. This arrow to me, I would put over here pointing towards the inside of my page, as opposed to here pointing, like, unless you're going to put a picture or something that it points to. But I don't want all the busyness over here. But this one actually doesn't bother me on this page very much. Assuming we're going to have some sort of picture or journaling spot or something on here. So maybe we'll pop it in here. I think I probably don't want to pre-plan all of these because although I really like this, I don't know, especially with the words already on it. That's what makes it hard sometimes, to put them on a page. But I might get to another page and really like this one on a different page. But I don't know. I just thought it would be fun to get them out and see. So I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to put these away for now. I know I've showed you these before, so some of you have seen these. And I'm going to put these away. I'm going to check on my husband's ETA because I know he's headed home. I really like that. That one would be really fun on that page. I'm going to check on my husband's ETA and see, because I don't want to start something if he's going to be home in a few minutes, because I want to go up and catch up with him when he gets home. That one's kind of fun there. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun to plug them in. Okay, this is actually the one I was kind of looking for. So see these colors that I didn't really think would maybe fit in this journal this month? I'm actually really liking. Like a lot. And we could even, do something like that. I think I might change that out. Oh, and there's my husband now. I didn't get the memo he was coming home. So yeah, I will go finish up what I want to do here, and then I'll bring you along. I'm going to come back though. I'm going to make some clusters because I got all the stuff out to make it. So I want to make some clusters. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time with it. And these may or may not get used. You know what I mean? But my journal is not themed. It's not all one color. It's not all pumpkins, with the exception, of course, of these amazing numbers from Sweet Melissa. But it doesn't all have to be fall themed or whatever. So even something like this on here could be really, really fun. You know, we could do all sorts of things with just gluing pieces together. Okay. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to put these away in one of these that I can use this month and pull from. And then I'm going to get out the rest of my stuff and make clusters because that's super fun. And whether or not we use it, well, we're not going to use them this month. I can promise you that. See this one, same thing. I really like those colors. Yeah. So we're going to keep playing. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go check in and spend some time with my hubby now that he's home. I may come back tonight. I may not film until tomorrow. Okay. So I hope you have a great time, evening, day, morning, whenever you are watching this, whenever I post it. Let me know if you're playing along. Let me know what you think about the item of the month for October. Do you make clusters ahead of time? Do you make them per your page? What do you do? Let me know. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.